Okay.
All right, so don't let the image of that wonderful, beautiful, amazing looking, clean motor with filter fool you. This message is actually very simple. Okay, do you have a problem with your car to where it won't start until like the second, third, or fourth crank? Rarely ever even on the second. Okay, we have had this problem with our Ford for 8 years now. It is a 97 Ford Escort, and we have tried everything. Okay? And so we're going to keep this short, cut to the chase. Don't take your car back to the dealership or keep on trying to assume what you think is wrong with your car, that it doesn't crank until about the third or fourth try. Okay, here's the deal. I have a friend who works at a local auto parts store, and I've been back to him many, many times asking, Donnie, what is going on? We continue to have the same problem. We've been try to fix this, try to fix that. Let me tell you that Donnie is a genius. He knows cars like the back of his hand. And he's been stumped by this. And then so he said, Bob, let me ask you a question. What year is the year on that Ford Escort? I said, it's a 97. He said, I got a harebrained idea for you that I think might help. I said, what's that? He said, kind of aroundish the year 2000, auto manufacturers across the board started putting a computer chip in the ignition key for the car. So like when you look at your key, it's got that black kind of hard plastic covering that has like the logo for the make on it. He said around 2000 that he's aware of, could be earlier, they put a computer chip inside of that black plastic, hard plastic make logo part of the ignition key. And you see, it is designed to make sure that the computer can scan the chip in the key to make sure that it's the right key for that car. The VIN number and everything. Okay? Okay, so what's up with that? He said, okay, what you want to do, and just try this. This is no tools required for this job, just in case you're wondering. Put this ignition key into the ignition and then turn it to the on position. And you'll hear the bing, bing, bing business. Okay, he said, once you put the key into the on position, wait about 3 or 4 seconds. While that beeping is going on, you don't have to wait much past that. It's about, while the beeping is going on, maybe wait another second and a half. But don't put the key backward. Put it to the on position, and then wait for the beeping to stop, wait another second and a half, have the brake pressed down a little bit, like you normally would, and then try to start the car. And I'm telling you this, after 9 years of wondering what is going on here, okay, the car is started every single time. Every single time. You ask yourself the question, could this be my problem? Well, try it. This is a toolless job. It is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, and why auto manufacturers don't tell you about it. They know. It's been going on for 20 plus years now. Why do auto manufacturers have you bring your car into their dealership, run all these tests on it that they're charging you for, tell you either there's nothing wrong with the car or fix something that has nothing to do with it, give it back to you, take your $1,000, and then send you on your way with the same problem? Well, that's simple. They're rotten, wicked, deceitful, lying you-know-whats. Okay. Let's just make, like I haven't made that abundantly clear before. You know something? The largest organ in your body is your skin. Donald Trump is not going to die of COVID-19, and there are no bigger liars on the face of this earth than auto manufacturers, whose purpose in life is to go to work every day and find every way possible with their engineers to make your car hard to work on. Do you really think that they care about your safety? Do you? I don't think so. All they care about is finding every way to get every nickel out of you they can. You don't believe me? Rich, do you believe me? Say yes or no.
Yeah.
Richard, let me ask you a question. Why do you think auto parts stores exist? He don't know. Well, what would you do, Richard, if I had you call any auto manufacturer, parts department, say, excuse me, but could you take the next 2 hours and go through every single part of my car and price how much it would cost for me to buy all the parts of my car from you? You get a call back 3 hours later saying $65,000 to $70,000. Now, how the heck is that the case? Oh, because they mark it up 80%. Right? How is that not wicked and evil to sit there and charge you more for the part after the fact by about 35-40% than that car that came on the daggum car in the first place? Huh? I also think that the media should be sued if they are deliberately lying and causing all kinds of trouble around the United States of America. What was the purpose of the freedom of the press, Rich? To report on government abuse of power and not be jailed or fined or imprisoned because of it. Not to be pathological liars from hell to try to bash elected officials that they don't like, right? So why am I bringing that up? Because it's all the same thing. The ethics and the morals in this country are in the toilet. How is it that I'm just now finding out about this chip inside of an ignition key? Because they don't tell you about it. But if people listen to this video, God, I could make some serious dough off of this channel. This video could get millions of views. How many people don't know about this, Rich?
I have no idea.
I bet a lot. So, take your key into your ignition, wait till all that beeping stops, maybe a second and a half, and then leave it in the on position, and then push it forward to on, and watch and see if your startup troubles are gone. Now, I will say this. This may not apply to half the cars out there, but it probably applies to the other half. And if you're one of the lucky ones, praise God. Okay? So, and if it works for you, give me a like. Okay? Because and subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers I get, the sooner I can start making money again. So, alright. So there's no tools required for this job. Just get out there and try it and see if it works for you. Any car around the year 2000, any manufacturer. Now go ahead, stop.